time I was cocktailing and a group of 7 came in. The VIP host immediately pulls me aside and is like, that group of girls has a $300 minimum. They didn't pay cover. They have to hit it. That's not including tax. That's not including gratuity. You have them. Make sure they hit it. So I was like, okay, no problem. I go up and greet the table and they're already a little bit snooty. They were going to get a bottle so that they would hit their $300 minimum. And one of the girls looks at me and goes, so what if we just don't want to stay? What if we don't want to get anything from you? What if we just want to go somewhere else? Like, where else is better? And I'm like, I can't help you, ma'am. And then she just starts giggling in my face. They end up settling on a Tito's bottle, which was $300, so they had hit their minimum. Now, this was not a package. This was not a special. This was just a, if you want to sit down at our table, you have to spend at least $300. One of the girls of the group comes up and goes, we want to get some hookah to smoke. I said, okay, no problem. Here's your options. And she goes, the hookah's included, right? Included in what? I said, no, ma'am, you just have a $300 minimum. So whatever you choose to buy, you have to pay for. Like, it's not included. She kind of looks at me and she's like, And I said, do you still want to get a hookah? And she was like, yeah. The hookah was $50. The end of the night comes, the lights come up, and I give them their bill to split. They immediately start freaking out. Excuse me, what is this? You charged us for the hookah? The host told us that the hookah was included in our table. And I was like, no one ever told me that. I knew where this was going. I knew nothing I said was going to fix it. So I immediately said, I'll go get my manager. Manager comes up to them and they start berating my manager. Most of the girls are super drunk at this point, just screaming. Other people are crowding around that work there being like, what happened? I'm like, they said that the hookah was complimentary for them being in our building. Everyone on staff is like, that's so stupid. Of course not. So once they're done berating my manager comes over to me at the POS system and I'm like, hey, just to let you know, one of the girls who ordered it double checked with me before they purchased it if it was complimentary. And I told her no. And my manager goes, yeah, she's saying you told her yes. What? The woman who ordered the hookah decides to come over into the little group with me, my manager, and the bartender. She was like, your staff said that the hookah was free, so you should take it off. The bartender goes, well, she, meaning me, told you it wasn't included. And she goes, yeah, you did. And then the lies started to unravel.